Hey, sleep deprived, what's up? Is a culture detective here investigating your favorite movies, and today I'm going to just do an extremely fast-paced movie review on Spoorloos, or The Vanishing, which is a film written and directed by George Sleitzer, and it is actually based off of a novel from Dutch writer Tim Crab. I don't think he's Dutch. I don't know. Is he Dutch? Hold on. Yes, he is Dutch. So I watched most of the movie last yesterday, and then I finished the last 20 minutes this morning. And yeah, it's a movie that's been on my watch list for a very long time, and I'm saving for the Halloween spooky experience. Um, and it's also the first time I've seen a Dutch film, I believe. I don't think I've ever seen a Dutch film before. I've seen many French films. I've seen. Have I seen a German film before? I think I have. At least I've definitely seen a German TV show, Dark, but I've never seen a Dutch film, so that's really interesting. And this is essentially a murder mystery slash thriller about a woman who disappeared. And if I say any more than that, it'll just be a huge spoiler. So, the thing with this movie is that a lot of people probably go into the movie thinking that it's going to be one extremely thrilling, dark, horrifying film. Perhaps there are some supernatural elements in it, and I would love for this film to have supernatural elements in it. But again, that had already sort of happened with Dark. When it comes to Western European murder or disappearance related mysteries, I think Dark does a really good job. Instead, The Vanishing is a really grounded and realistic film. And that's sort of the point. It needs to make the point that disappearing is actually really common. And instead of really honing in on the mystery, the film decides to jump perspectives and jump into the perspective of the antagonist, which sort of ruins the mystery, sort of ruins the surprise. But I feel like that's also the point. In fact, there are a couple moments in the film that's actually kind of awkward and maybe even a little bit funnier, like in terms of dark humor, because we are now in the eyes of the antagonist. We see what he does, his daily life, and how ironic it is, how he's trying to cover up his own trails, and it becomes kind of awkward, kind of sloppy at times. And then we jump back to the main character who's trying to look for his girlfriend, and you can see him being overly obsessed with this endless search, and it's become sort of his life purpose now to find this girl Saskia. And then we have the ending, which I just think is really chilling, real haunting. I don't think this movie is scary. I don't even think this movie is disturbing the same way some A24 films are disturbing. So again, if you go into the film thinking that it's going to be one gigantic spook fest with loads of jump scares and everything, you'll be wrong. This movie is more chilling and unsettling than it is scary or disturbing, in my opinion. And different people have um, different standards and different ideas of what's scary. Like Stanley Kubrick found this scary as hell. After watching this film, Stanley Kubrick has to speak to George Sleitzer because Kubrick said that this is the scariest film he's ever seen, which is a huge compliment given that he made The Shining. So this is really wild. I don't find this scary again, but the ending scene did last a very strong impact in my memory. And meanwhile, on the other end of the spectrum, we have my old classmate in film school, Leslie, who thinks this film is boring as hell. And I couldn't disagree more. I, I, I couldn't disagree more. Yeah, I don't think this film is boring. It's slow paced, but I think it's methodic in its approach. It's calculated. There's nothing necessarily fancy with the directing and the editing either. I think they're both fine for what it is. But if you're looking for a European mystery thriller film that's gonna gut punch you at the end, be sure to check out Spoorloos, or The Vanishing. I'm giving this movie an 8 out of 10. So have you seen The Vanishing? Comments below, let me know. Subscribe if you want more, and thanks for watching.